Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everybody. Today we are going to read and write some Arabic sentences and I'm going to explain each single rule. Let's get started. The first sentence is Al-Quratu صغيرة. Al-Quratu صغيرة. Al-Quratu صغيرة. Let's see. So the first sound we hear in the sentence, let's check the first word. I say Al-Quratu. I have the sound of a. Pay attention. This sound is the sound of this letter, alif. This letter sounds like a. And then I say al. That letter sounds like L, okay? We call it lam. And I'm gonna add sukoon here, this circle. It means I must pause on the letter. L. Let's put here. So the first one here sounds like A, and that one here sounds like L. Let's read English from the right to the left. L. The same here. L. And then I say what? Al-Quratu. Al-Ku. The sound of K. So here we have this letter. Look how I write it. And I must add here. This letter sounds like letter K in English. K. But I say what? Al-Ku. There's sound of O. Ku. Okay. Let's add here O. Okay. So this O is this mark on the top. Dhamma. Al-Ku. And then I say what? Al-Ku. Ra. The sound of R. This letter sounds like R. Let's add it here down. This R. Okay. But I say what? Ra. We have the sound of A. Ra. So I must add fatha. This fatha sounds like A. Ra. Let's add the A here. Sorry, I'm mixing capital letters with small letters. Okay. Ra. I say what? Ra. Two. We have the sound of T in the end. We have here what? This circle, and I add two dots. This is, we call it ta marbuta. It sounds like letter T in English. Okay, it sounds like, oh, sorry, let's add it with red because it's another syllable here. So it's like this. It sounds like letter T in English. Pay attention. If I don't add any mark on it, like fatha or dhamma or anything, so it sounds like letter H. So I say al-Qurah. So the ta marbuta and the ra, they will be together in one syllable. I say al-Qurah. But as I'm gonna add another word, I must add here on the top or under any mark. So the mark that I'm gonna add it now is dhamma. So when I add the dhamma, now I will pronounce it like T, and I will add the sound of O. So I say two. So the sound of this ta marbuta, it will be like T, and let's add O like here. Let's read together. Al-Quratu. Al-Quratu. If you have any question, you can let it in your comments. Al-Quratu. صغيرة. Let's see. Sa. We have the sound of strong S. The sound of this letter does not exist in English. I say so. It's not se. It is so. And I say what? So. So I have the sound of fatha, the sound of A, like here. So I'm gonna write it like sad as it is. This is sad out of the word because we don't have this letter in English. We don't have this sound. I will write it like this, and then I will add the sound of A after it. So I say saw, saw. Again, الكرة, الكرة, saw, saw. It's another word. Saw, غي. The sound does not exist in English. And I say what? The sound of E. So this letter out of the word is like this. It sounds like R in French. And I say ri. So let's add here E or I. Ri. Sari. I have long vowel. Yeah, so I have another E here. Ri. And then I say what? Sari. Ra. Again. So sound of R. And I say Ra. So I have A here. Sari. Ra. Again, I have the sound of H in the end of the word. صغيرة. It sounds like H. Let's see one more time. صغيرة with ضمة. صغيرة تنوين بالضم, two ضمmas. صغيرة. I have the sound of N here. So let's write here this last syllable. It will be T, 2, and N in the end. Okay, so let's read it. So let's read the word. الكرة صغيرة. الكرة صغيرة. But pay attention, as I'm gonna pause here, I have here a period, so I don't need to say ton. It's enough to say it like this. صغير. Let's add H. رah. الكرة صغيرة. When I say ton, if there were more words and I'm going to complete the sentence, so I say صغيرة and I continue. But as I'm going to pause here, so I will pronounce it like H here. الكرة صغيرة. الكرة صغيرة. Let's check the letters out of the word. We have here Aleph. So Aleph is here like this. And then we have Lam out of the word. Then we have Kaf. Let's see the shape of Kaf out of the word when it's separated. It is different. Al-Ku. And then we have Ra. Gives us the sound of R. Ra with Fatha. Ra. Al-Kura. And then we have the Ta marbuta here with Dhamma. Then we have Sa. Sad. Said it doesn't sound like S. It is different. It's Sa. And then we have Ghi. Ghi, and then long vowel ya. It is different. And then we have ra again. And finally we have tun. الكرة صغيرة. الكرة صغيرة. I pronounce it like H because I paused here. الكرة صغيرة. الكرة صغيرة. الكرة صغيرة. الكرة صغيرة. المفتاح كبير. المفتاح كبير. Sound of Aleph. And I pause here. I must add sukun. Me. The sound of M. And I have the sound of E. So I must add kasra. المف. The sound of F here. The sound of F. But I pause on the F, so I have to add another sukun. So I say المف. The sound of T. The sound of T. So I have here ta, it gives us the sound of T. المف ta. I have fatha, it gives us the sound of A. المفتاح. Long vowel alif. المفتاح. We don't have this sound in English. It is this ha. Say when you clean your glasses, you make this sound. Okay? Or when you clear your throat. Okay? المفتاح. I have the sound of O. I must add dhamma. المفتاح كبير. The sound of K in the beginning of the word. The sound of K. And I say ka. The sound of A here must add fatha. Ka. B. The sound of B. We have this letter ka, B. And we have the sound of E or I. Ka, B. Long vowel. Kabi. Long vowel, yeah. Kabir. The sound of R. Kabir. Pay attention. The R in Arabic, it is R. It's not like English. It is R. Kabir. Okay. As I have a period here, I will pause on the letter R, Ra. I say kabir. But if I'm gonna complete more words and I have a long sentence, it will be kabirun. So let's see. Kabir, if I put dhamma, it will be kabiru. And I have to add another one. It will be kabirun. We have to add the sound of N to the end of the word. So let's add the letters in English. A. L. That one sounds like L. Mi. Sounds like M. We have here kasra. It sounds like I or E. Mi. And then we have F. The sound of F. We must pause here. Mif. And then we have here T. The sound of T. And then with fatha. This fatha sounds like A. Then we have long vowel alif. It's another A. So it is ta. And then finally we have hu. As we said, we don't have this letter and sound in English, so I will add it as it is. And then dhamma. It sounds like O. Al-miftahu. Kabir. Let's add that one sounds like K. This mark on the top sounds like A. Let's add it all capital letter. Ka. And then that one sounds like B. This one sounds like B. And then this mark sounds like E. And this one long vowel, so I have to add another E. B. Kabi. And finally, I'm gonna pause here and I will add the R. So this it will be beer, like one syllable all together. If I'm gonna complete and I add run, so it will be like this. I will add O and N. So if I add the pronunciation of this two marks on the top, it will be run. But as I said, I'm gonna pause at the period, so I will not pronounce it. Al-miftahu kabir. المفتاح كبير. Thank you very much. If you have any question, please let it in your comments. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.